What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're gonna be continue working on the off-road Corvette project. Now, if you know anything about an off-road project, you'll know that the first thing you do before knobby tires, the first thing you do before a lift, the first thing you do before a snorkel is off-road lighting, because you got to let everybody know that this is very obviously an off-road vehicle and not a Corvette.
What?
So that's what we're gonna do with this. Today we're gonna be throwing some off-road lights on this. Now, my biggest issue with off-road lighting is 90% of the lights that anybody puts on their trucks are completely unusable. And what I mean is there are 4 times a year when you're off-road and it's dark at night and your ridiculously bright lights can actually be used. I want to actually be able to use my lights. And so I came up with an idea to combat this issue by purchasing Jeep headlights as a light bar. Now, the issue with using Jeep headlights is how Jeep headlights mount in is they actually pinch with circles on the outside of it. There's not like any screws or mounts on the back. They just pinch it in place. So when I was looking online, I found a few sets and I thought that there was mounting spots in the rear, but when I asked them the question of do these have mounting holes, their reply was always no. On the picture, I saw that there was 2 holes on the back and I hoped that they had threads on them. And so I bought them with everybody telling me that there was no way this would work. And here is what I bought. The one issue with using these was that I had to be able to mount them. And lo and behold, they've got holes on the side that are literally perfect for mounting. So
that's what she said.
So these are gonna work. So let's head on up to the shop and
2 holes for mounting?
Start.
Do you really need that many?
No, I actually need 3.
Oh my gosh. 3?
3. Man, I'm getting really excited for when this freaking car's lifted. I've even got a piece of wood under there and it still won't fit. All right, let's drill some holes for the mount. Just kidding, just kidding. I'm actually gonna do it in the hood. No, I'm kidding. So how we're gonna mount the lights is there's actually gonna be a tube frame bumper that comes out of these inlets across and back on this other side. And then the lights will go across right here, mounting to that tube frame. So I already went to my buddy Pat's house and bent up some tubing. I'm like slightly worried my finger's gonna get pinched off.
Just like chunk.
Oh, there it goes. Dang it.
I don't know why.
I needed that. So here's that tube. So now I have to make some mounts to be able to weld this tube. Okay, I have the basic plates drawn out that I need to cut out. I'm going to use the handy dandy plasma cutter. Not enough pressure. Fine. Big pieces and 2 little pieces, and I'm just gonna weld them like that, and then the bar is gonna mount this way. Hey, that ain't too bad for a dude that hasn't welded in like several years. I welded up some little triangles real quick too for extra sturdiness, so that ain't going anywhere. Okay, so I've had to shave off a little bit right there because there's actually a weld on the frame right here that makes it so that this can't sit flush. I just decided that this whole bottom feeder Corvette, so I'm just gonna freaking get rid of that. And now air can actually find my radiator. Wow, what a great idea. There's so much room for activities in here now. Wow. You know what needs to go right here? A winch. To mount this right there like that. So that mount has been super easy. All 6 drilled out super easy. Threw the screws in. Bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom. This one, however, got the freaking plasma and just started blowing holes in it. So I'm just gonna roll with it and fab it up like it. Okay, so we've got this cut out. Just gonna butt up right against there. I tacked these into place to see which angle I like better. I think I like right in between. I think neither of them are right, darn it. Wow. Tusky. Well, we got a push bar. I have to be completely honest. I am absolutely in love with it. Like, oh my god. Okay, so I just made a little stencil of what I think I need. Cut out all 8 and drilled little tiny spots that'll hopefully mount on to the headlight that is over there. This person's light bulb went out for their license plate, and so they taped a flashlight. What?
Wish I'd thought of that.
It's a good idea. All right, guys, the car is essentially done. I have finished building the whole bar, the whole light bar. All the lights are mounted, and I would have taken you guys along for the ride, but my camera died. So let's go check it out. It still needs some work, but man, am I excited. We got mounts for every single light, and if you're wondering where the wires go, I actually cut holes in the bottom of the tube for all those to go. Freaking hyped. I think it looks hilariously good. Finally, these freaking frog headlights like make sense. It almost looks like I did it on purpose. When you're driving it though, it's my favorite. They're just tall enough that when you're driving the car, you can see them, and it's this hilarious constant reminder that I'm a maniac, and I freaking love it. Okay. Ta-da! I built it to be completely removable, and it is. So these welds I'm decently proud of. However, these welds I am not proud of at all. I am not a professional, don't forget. Freaking amazing. I am more than happy with how ridiculous this car looks now. So now we're gonna start wiring it. So I'm not gonna bore you with all the electrical stuff. I'm just excited to get this thing rolling. All right, guys, the lights are completely wired up. It took me like 2 days. So let's get them out in the dark and check out the difference. So here are what my normal low beams look like. These were by far the brightest lights that I had. For some reason, these terrible headlights, the high beams, like it just literally didn't work. So I've got it set up where I can have on only low beams just in case these are a little bit too bright. So I've got it set up to my fog lamps. So if I push the fog lamp button, boom, it gets a little bit brighter. And okay, the freaking lights, I think it's too bright. You can't even tell. Oh, they look so good in person. The camera definitely doesn't do it justice. But yeah, those are perfectly good. And you can see on the CTS-V, it's not bad. It's not bad. I can be standing right here, and it isn't till right about there that it gets too dang bright. But even just looking at it, it's really not bad. So, and then these high beams are hilarious. It's just like beep, like it's like a one spot right in the middle that just gets absolutely demolished. So all four of these high beams are in one spot. Oops, I got a headlight out. I'm pretty sure I've got to just jiggle that. Stupid Chinese freaking headlights. I wish these still had the pop-ups. That would be. So the other cool feature is these headlights have a daytime running light. It looks extremely bright in the camera, but it's really not that bright at all actually. But it's just on the top and the bottom of every single one of these lights, and I think it looks sick. This thing turned out so sick. In fact, with this new light setup, I think I'm gonna dub this car now the Rally Vet. That was kind of what I was going for, is a much more like rally car style light fixture. So we still have a ton of plans for this thing. Don't forget guys, give a like, subscribe. Thank you so much for the support that we've had so far, and we'll see you next time. Man, look at this fresh build. We got the freaking louvered visor, the sick chrome, wood paneling, and more wood paneling, and more wood. There's actually wood in the back of the bed. Freaking wood toolbox, freaking wood tailgate that says Chevy. Hell yeah, custom. Supporting the police like a freaking American. We got freaking wood diamond stitching. Booyah. Oh my gosh, headliner. America all over. Freaking piston. Boom, as a shifter. Seriously, this was somebody's baby at some point. So sick.